So we're at the Africa Twin, which is just a gorgeous bike, isn't it, Chad?
Yeah. I've ridden this bike extensively. I've been down to the Honda Adventure Centre, rode with Dave Thorpe, ridden off-road and on-road, and we've got both the DCT and we've got the manual. And we've got the sport version just around the corner that we'll look at later. But at the moment you're sat on, this is the DCT version.
Now, I'm obviously already a convert of DCT because I much prefer it. What I like about it is not having to worry about a clutch, not messing about with the foot lever, and just concentrating and enjoying the journey much more so.
Yeah, and it also comes into its own off-road. Because when you're riding off-road, what you want to be doing is focusing on where you're going, keeping your head up and looking where you're going. And last thing you want to be doing is thinking about the gears. So even Dave Thorpe much prefers the DCT off-road than he does on-road. Especially for relatively inexperienced and novice riders, the DCT makes more sense off-road than manual and gears and clutches.
So what have they done to this one in 2022?
In 2022, they've not needed to improve the bike, it's a proven recipe. So it's essentially new colours, new graphics. I really like the new graphics for 2022. And that's the major upgrade for this year.
Yeah, it comes in this colours and also there's a black and red version as well, isn't it?
Yeah. The colours are pretty similar to as they were previously, but it's new graphics and kind of new styling. Give it an edgy kind of look.
Okay, and what about the Sport then? What's the difference between this and an Africa Twin Sport?
So the Sport has a little bit more tech, and but the major thing is the fuel tank. So when the fuel tank increases in capacity, that gives you more range. So if you want to do big touring, across Europe, you've got a much larger tank range because the fuel tank is larger. But the compensation for that is once you fill the tank full of fuel, it's a little heavier. So if you want to ride more off-road, you're more than likely going to go for the non-sport. But if you want to do big miles, touring, two-up, fully load it up and head into Europe, then you want the big fuel tank.
Okay, brilliant.
No worries. So we've moved away from the Honda stand to try actual rides on bikes. That's the beauty of the NEC with Honda. It's not just fixed bikes, you can come and actually have a go. So I'm going to try the Africa Twin.
Yeah, and I'm going to try the CRF 300L. Let's go ride some bikes.
Cool. That was really good fun. It's good that the track's got multiple layouts because you can try something dead easy and just ride round.
That's what I did at first because this is my first ever experience, so I was very cautious. Going around the corners, leg down, I felt like I was going to slip. So she's building up that caution. So you've got the outside to work on it and then take on the ramps.
Yeah, exactly. You can just build up, start on the slow stuff, then build up to the bigger stuff. And the Africa Twin, easy, manageable around here. I could have gone for the DCT, but I went for gears. And how did you find it back on gears? Because you're used to DCT.
Well, that was it. Yeah, I was a little bit nervous on the clutch. I probably held it in a bit too much. But as I got my confidence up, because they give you loads of chances to go round and round, I got more confident with it and didn't have my foot down as much. Although I was told that I did have both feet down and sometimes I should just have gone for the one.
That is all the beauty of this, is you can just turn up, sign your name, pre-book, jump on the bikes and just have some fun.
Did you find that one difficult on the corners because it being so much bigger, or?
No, there's a nice balance to it, and the track is very friendly. It's very easy.
Yeah.
But then there are little challenges, a bit like the steps for more experienced riders. But I want another go. Do you think they'll let
I can't believe they sent me over them steps. As I approached it, I thought that's a step.
Yeah. But it shows how easy and accessible the bike is.
Yeah, it lands beautifully. It's not actually a problem. So.
No. Well, let's get one of the instructors from the Dave Thorpe School over, and we'll get some more information about the bikes. Just taking a quick moment out to have a quick chat with Pat from the Honda Adventure Centre. Pat, tell us what type of bikes we've got here today.
Okay, we've got two models of Africa Twin. We've got the manual model and we've got the DCT, and they're the standard model. So that means they're not the Adventure Sport basically, so they're the slightly lighter version.
Anything for more novice and entry level?
For A2 licence holders, we've got one CRF 300L, which is quite just here.
Yeah.
And that's been in constant use actually since we started today.
Okay. And can people just turn up and walk up and have a go, or do they have to pre-book? How's the deal?
No, they have to go to the booking area over here, and they have to make a formal booking for a time slot on a Honda, of course, and then they wait until their allotted time, come over, and then we give them a brief, little bit of technical stuff, and then they ride.
Pat, where can you experience this outside of Motorcycle Live?
Outside of Motorcycle Live is probably at our centre on Exmoor National Park. It's a fantastic centre where we've got thousands of acres of woodlands that are graded and so on for teaching people off-road skills, both on Africa Twins, 300 CRF, and with our sister school, Dave Thorpe Off-Road, on the RX 250s and 300s.
People of all levels can come and have a go.
Yeah, sure. With the Honda Adventure Centre, you can be an absolute novice off-road, but you do need a bike licence. So you've got to have some skills to actually ride with us. But we take complete novices that have never ridden off-road before, and they progress throughout the 2 days if they're going on an off-road course to become reasonably competent off-road. Likewise, we do a one-day on-road course, which has got entry-level off-road within that course, and that's what a lot of people choose to start with, just to get their teeth into it.
Okay, brilliant, thank you.
Can we have another go?
Yeah, of course you can.
Sure, because I'm enjoying this.
Oh, no, of course you can.
Okay, let's get another go.